Jordan. Winning a title in those days took something special, and the Blazers were right there.
And Murray's got the ball here for New Orleans. And he overshot that one, missing. Here's Morant. And he uses the glass on the layup.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Earlier, I spoke with Chauncey Billups. He talked about trying to contain someone like Zion Williamson, and Coach said it's like trying to put out a fire with a squirt gun. He's just so explosive and physical. The only good option is to build walls and try to cut him off from the hoop. We'll see how that works out for them. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Morant got his second bucket.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
First team foul.
Now here's Murray. To the wing right side. Here's Williamson.
This is what the coaches are asking from DeAndre Ayton. It helps when he hustles and works extra hard on D.
Now Poole. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
To the middle. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Murray right side. Shoots over Morant. Murray, no good. Portland leading by 6. And the NBA is truly an international league. I mean, look no further than DeAndre Ayton, hailing from the Bahamas.
Well, you love that him and Buddy Hield carrying the torch for their home country. Ayton is actually the second first overall pick from the Bahamas, the first one being the great Michael Thompson.
They get it back. Here's Williamson. Shot clock at 6. Trying to end the drought. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Morant. And it's Thibault in the corner. A three-pointer, no good. Pelicans trailed by 6. Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted. He's knocking down most everything, guys. 3 of 4 here.
Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. The wing jumper off target.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Sharp on the wing. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So for the Pelicans trailed by 12. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
Looking to end the run. Misses at the rim.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Well, if Hawkins can get just a little bit of room to operate, he is tough.
Trailblazers leading by 10. .139 left in the first. Thibault for three. And another three for Portland.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The Trailblazers pull it in. Here's Morant. He has 7. Pass to Kamare. And again, it's Portland with the 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Uncovered. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Here's Morant. There's 45 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Beyond the arc. Boston grabs the miss. Pelicans trailed by 14. Outside, Jones jacks up a 3. And here are the Blazers. They're on an 18-4 run. Pass to Thibault. From outside, off the mark. Here he goes. And so it's Portland with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense hit. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Blazers.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Henderson attacking. And then Henderson with the jam.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hop.
The 17-footer. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Shoots it. It's rebounded by Poole.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And it's blocked. And they get it back. And the Pelicans miss again.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
I now would send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. Henderson outside. Pass to Klingon. Left side, Williams. Out to Henderson. Clock at 2. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Pelicans trail by 12. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
Murray just getting by him in a flash.
And so Henderson will bring it up for Portland. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Here's Hawkins. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
Pelicans trail by 12. Pass to Williamson. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Grant. Henderson with it. Here's Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
Here's Henderson showing off his vision, creating out of that two-man situation.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. On the wing, Murray. Klingon with the steal. The offensive rebound. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Pelicans trailed by 14. Here's Murray up on top. Plays it up off the glass. Murray's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
In the corner, Henderson with it. Outside, Williams. Here's Kamara. Hands it from downtown. Kamara's got 6.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Bay. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And Bey is an active player, and I like watching him get assertive, especially on the offensive rebounds.
Here's Morant. Murray with the defensive effort.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Shoots the three. It feels like every season, Brent, we set a record for pace in the NBA. Why do you think that is?
Well, I don't know, Kevin, if it's every team that's seeking pace, although in every coach's press conference, you'll hear about them talking about playing faster and wanting to get out in transition. But that's where you take advantage of defenses most. Look, if you got a young team, open up the floodgates and let them run. Probably more success coming your way.
And here is Murray. Over to the wing. Here's Messi. And he goes in for the dunk.
How about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. This will give them a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
1:07 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Morant. Pass to Ayton. Now here's Thibault. Portland no good that time either. Now here's Murray. Now here's Jones. Defended by Thibault. And stolen by Thibault. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Kamare misses. Pelicans trail by 13. Pass to Murray. Here's Messi. Back to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Pelicans shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Both good from the line that time. Pass to Kamare. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And so it's Portland looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more in store for you right after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Trailblazers leading by 13. And Brent, the Pelicans swept in the first round last year by the Thunder, and that Zion injury was very unfortunate and very untimely.
Oh, man, that was crushing. Williamson had 40 points in that play-in game, playing his best basketball, and then hurt very late in that contest. They really missed him, obviously, against OKC, and just bad luck for New Orleans last year.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Pelicans are putting the ball in Zion Williamson's hands. He said, I'm just playing chess within the game, seeing how the defense is guarding me. I'm going to pick my spots. My teammates trust me to make the right decision, but they also trust me to be me when that time is right. Kevin, I'll let you be you.
And I love when you are you, David. Thank you so much. Here's Morant. Pass to Ayton. Down low. A putback. And Ayton throws it down.
The classic big man play there, just pushing right past the defense and finishing strong.
Here's Murray. Makes it off the glass. Murray's got 6 points.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Pass to Ayton. Morant right side. And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. To the left side wing. And that one is hammered home.
Making a bit of a statement. Murphy to the rack.
Morant surveying the D. Ayton inside. Oh, and the jam by Ayton. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
How about Ayton going up there and showing off a little bit of his skill with the half turn?
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's foul number 2 for him. Now Williamson. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
No good from the wing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Ayton. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Morant with it. Out guarded by Murray. Pass to Ayton. Banked in off the glass. Ayton's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Cool. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Greg, with how explosive John Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
A trend in the NBA, and one, Brent, that I like, new downtown arenas. They seem to be everywhere.
Well, Kevin, it's because you love to eat so much, and the restaurants are nearby, so walking distance helps. But, yeah, it invigorates the city. You have people clamoring to get to the arena, to get out of the offices early, and it really brings the community together. So you love to see that kind of energy and buzz around any NBA stadium.
Pass to Messi. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Williamson. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Williamson's got 7 points in the game.
Good job of recognizing the time dwindling, and Zion did not panic on that possession.
Here's Murray. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. 8 points for DeJounte Murray.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Williamson in the post. Missed inside.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Think about the next few years. How much more complete will Ayton get? There's some indicators there.
Stolen by Grant. Here's Henderson. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 15-point game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
The young guy taking it right at him. Jones doing what he can do to earn the foul.
He misses the free throw. Hey, Brent, what's one area where we really see these Portland Trail Blazers excel?
Well, they're great on the offensive glass. They have presence on the inside. They have a ton of focus on just collecting rebounds. So great at retrieving those misses.
Williams' shot is off. Pelicans trail by 15. Jones with it. Now Henderson defending. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And yes, it's good. Ayton's got 18 points in the game.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
As to Williamson. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Number 23, Donovan.
Pelicans trailed by 17. Here's Poole. Right side, Jones. And then Jones with the jam.
Nice jam by Jones, popping off the floor.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Henderson. And Trey Murphy gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
17 seconds left in the third. Williams scanning the floor. Tries again. Grant, right side. Klingen. DeAndre Ayton, he has been the guy making things happen for the Trailblazers. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Back to the action in just a minute. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Down by 15. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip. Williamson with the bucket.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Inside. Here's Klingen. And it's Klingen with the jam.
Just an excellent feel for the game. Scoot Henderson understands how offense is played.
Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
And that one misses.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Now on the floor for your Trailblazers, number 24.
And so it's New Orleans with it. 15-point game. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Trail Blazers on D. They led by as many as 18 points. Rebound by the Trail Blazers.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Pelicans trailed by 15. Here's Hawkins. Off target from three-point range.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Team foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Portland.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
Trailblazers leading by 16. Pass to Sharp. Driving inside.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
With a floater. Out to the right wing. And there's the drive.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's Morant. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Count that one. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Guys, over the break, Chauncey Billups had some advice for his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Fires, high post. No good off the front iron.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pass to Kamare. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. Portland again missing. Pelicans trail by 12. Poole with it. From outside the arc. Rebounded by DeAndre. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. They led by as many as 18 points. And it's Murray with the jam.
That is tough. Those are those extra reps in the weight room from DeJounte Murray.
And that one misses. Trailblazers leading by 10. And here's Morant. Pass to Klingon. Back to Morant. Hits the three-point bomb. Morant's got 6 points in the quarter.
First three of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Here's Queen. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Morant bats for two. Good defense by Poole. Pelicans trail by 13. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's now 7 points for Jordan Poole.
Poole does a great job there, just extending and using his length to have an advantage on that shot.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Both teams deciding to change it up. So it's Portland now. They lead by 11. There's 1:59 left in the fourth quarter of this one. The kick out to Williams. Up top, Sharp. Clock at 6. Pass to Morant. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Pelicans trail by 11. Pulls up, high post. The rebound by Grant. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Good, and Grant gets the assist.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
Here's Murray. And Grant sends it back.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Portland.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for DeAndre Ayton.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
And the Pelicans making a change here. There's 48 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And there it is for him. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Ayton a screen. Pelicans with the rebound. Murray outside. Williams with the block.
That's what Williams does, disrupt your offense.
Now here's Morant. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
9 seconds left in the game. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that about wraps it up.
your watch.